everybody, Graeme from Next Cycle here. A while ago we did a video on pack essentials, which you can find the link to here. And today we're going to be talking to you about some of the overlooked items that are really handy to have in your pack if you ever need to MacGyver something trailside. So here in front of me I have a selection of different handy items, starting with the trusty zip tie in different lengths and shapes, some thinner ones and some heavier duty ones. We've got wrapped around the CO2 several wraps of Gorilla Tape, and in the baggies here we have some M4 bolts, longer and shorter, and some corresponding washers and nuts. Now I'll go over what we would use these for in a pinch. So as you've probably experienced in your normal non-bike riding life, zip ties are extremely handy. Obviously, if you get in an accident or a situation where something breaks on your bike, the same can be said. Having a variety of shapes and sizes is a good idea because there's going to be different applications. Some might include a cable guide coming loose, strapping it down with a zip tie. Maybe the actual straps on your bags rip off or come loose in a way that can't be tightened. The zip tie is handy for that. Things like maybe a shifter breaks off in a crash, you can strap it to your bar. So all of those instances, zip tie would be very handy. So the CO2 canister is probably something you're going to have in your pack anyways. It makes a good spool for wrapping your tape around. As I said before, I choose Gorilla Tape for a few different reasons. It's waterproof, it's easily ripped into different shapes and sizes, so the different applications you would need, it makes things easier. Some that come to mind would be, fixing similar fixes that a zip tie would handle. Duct tape or Gorilla Tape would also work for. Another one that comes to mind would be cadence or speed sensors coming loose. The tape can sometimes do a better job than a zip tie if there's a tight tolerance to a chainstay from a crank, that kind of thing. So overall, a very handy product to have with you. If you have a strap on your bag that needs taping down, or a rip in your pants, that can always be embarrassing. Having some tape on hand is a good way to fix that. So some other essentials to bring with you would be nuts and bolts that would be corresponding to what you have on your bike. Most bikes use an M4 or an M5 for the attachment points, so those would be the most common ones you'd want to bring with you. Instances like a cleat coming undone on your shoe, a rack or a fender bolt coming loose and getting lost on the road, those or even shifter bolts, like a shifter clamp bolts, seat clamp bolts, those kind of things, they can all break and come loose on a ride, so it's important to have some backups to be able to secure those things down properly. Thanks for tuning in to our video on overlooked items that will help you out in the event of a trailside failure. If you guys have any other suggestions on things that we've overlooked that you take with you, please make sure you comment down below. We love hearing from you. And as always, please like and subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. Thanks again.